Vengeance is not ours, it's God's.
Arms, arms, arms. Spare me a piece of your bread. Spare me your mercy. I am a child, so young, so thin and so rugged. Why are you staring at me? With my eyes I cannot see, but I know you are all staring at me. Why are you whispering to one another? Why? Do you know my mother? Do you know my father? Did you know me 5 years ago? Yes, 5 years of bitterness have passed. I can still remember my mother and I were shared to each other. We were very happy indeed. Suddenly, 5 loud knocks were heard on the door, and a deep silence ensued. Did the Nippon crews discover their peaceful home? Mother ran into the father's side, pleading, "Please, Luis, hide in the cellar. There in the cellar where they cannot find you." I pulled my father's arm, but he did not move. It seemed as though his feet were glued to the floor. The door went bang and the 5 ugliest beasts came barging in. "Are you Captain Luis Santos?" roared one of the ugliest of them all. "Yes," said my father. "We're under arrest," said one of the beasts. "They pulled father roughly away from us. Father was not given a chance to bid us goodbye." We followed them, mile after mile. We were hungry and we saw a group of Japanese eating. Oh, how our mouths watered seeing the delicious food they were eating. Then suddenly, we heard a voice call, "Consuelo, Oscar. Consuelo, Oscar. Consuelo, Oscar." We ran towards the direction of the voice, but it was too late. We saw father hanging on the tree, dead. Oh, it was terrible. He had been badly beaten before he died, and I cried vengeance. Vengeance! 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 Everything went black. The next thing I knew, I was nursing my poor invalid mother. One day, we heard the church ringing, ding dong, ding dong. It was a sign for us to find a shelter, in our hideout. But I could not leave my invalid mother. I tried to show her the way to the hideout. Suddenly, bombs started falling and airplanes were roaring ahead. Canyons were firing everywhere. Boom, 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 boom. Mother was hit. Her legs were shattered into pieces. I took her gently in my arms and cried, "I have vengeance! Vengeance!" "No, Oscar. Vengeance, it's God's," said mother. But I cried out vengeance, like a pent-up volcano. "Vengeance is mine, not the Lord's." "No, Oscar. Vengeance is not ours, it's God's." These were the words from my mother before she died. Mother was dead and I was blind. Vengeance is not ours. To forgive is divine, but vengeance is sweeter. That was 5 years ago. 5 years ago. Arms, arms, arms. Spare me a piece of your bread. Spare me your mercy. I am a child, so young, so thin and so rugged. Vengeance is not ours. It's God's. It's God's. It's